What bourbons and whiskeys am I anticipating to pick up for the remainder of 2023? Let's find out. What is going on, everybody? Nathan here with the Everyday Drinker, bringing you guys a brand new video. Today, we're going to go over the bottles of bourbons and whiskeys that I am looking forward to getting my hands on for the remainder of 2023. There are a boatload, a ton, a exorbitant amount of bourbons and whiskeys that are going to be released for the rest of 2023, but these are the 10 bottles of bourbons and whiskeys that I am super excited to pick up. Before we get into the video though, I want to know what bottles of whiskeys and bourbons you're excited to pick up for the remainder of 2023. With all of these releases and whatnot, I know we all can't pick up all of them, but I want to know which ones you're looking forward to the most. Also, again, I can't thank you guys enough for the love and support for the channel. So for 4,000 subscribers, which is right around the corner, I am doing a Q&A. So leave your questions for me, anything that you have always wanted to ask me down in the comment section below, and I will make a video with all of those questions and answers for you all. Also, make sure that you just keep hitting that subscribe button at 5,000. The Blanton's giveaway is going to happen. And check out the Patreon down below. For as little as $2 a month, you can join the Everyday Drinker community and be part of an amazing group of guys and ladies and be part of the giveaways and whatnot that we do over there. And one more thing, I like doing that like challenge. You guys nearly hit that 250 like mark on the last video, so I'm going to do it again. Let's hit 250 likes for this video, so make sure you smash that like button. But without further ado, let's get into bottle number one. So bottle number one is one that I was anticipating last year and did not pick up, and I wish I did because I heard really good things about it. And that bottle goes to the Yellowstone Limited Edition Series. This is the 2023 Limited Edition Series. It should be coming out here around September time, and I'm very excited for it. I had a sample of the 2022 and it was absolutely delicious, so that is why I am anticipating the 2023 release. Not quite sure what the proof point is. If I can find these pictures of these releases, I will have them on the screen for you all to be able to see, and I will be able to see as well. So hopefully we can see a couple of what these bottles are going to look like. But the Yellowstone limited release, the 2023, is definitely one that I will hopefully be adding to the collection. Bottle number two, you all know how much I love this brand right here and how much I love that bottle right there. Yes, Barrell is coming out with an Amburana cask finished bottle of juice, and I am very excited. As always, these Barrell products are going to be priced in that $90 range for these 5 years age-stated bottle. This is a 5-year age-stated bottle of blended bourbons that is also going to be proofed at 116 proof. And I'm not quite sure how long it's going to be finished in the Amburana cask, but Amburana does so much work in such a little amount of time that I would imagine it's not going to be finished for that long to get a very nice flavor profile out of that. But I am very excited for that Barrell Amburana finish. And moving on to bottle number three, we're sticking with Barrell. I'm excited for Barrell Batch 36. I'm pretty sure that is going to be released this year. Barrell Batch 35 just came out, and it was a dynamite bottle, and I can only imagine that Batch 36 is going to be just as good or even better. Batch 34, first release of this year, was probably my favorite out of the releases so far, but hey, Batch 36 could come out on top. Bottles 4 and 5 come out of Heaven Hill Distillery, and you probably already know what they are. Yes, those are the Larceny Batch C923 and the Elijah Craig Batch C923. Larceny's Batch B523 I did not pick up. Didn't hear really good reviews about it, so I didn't want to spend the money on it and give you guys a review on it because, well, most of the reviews weren't that hot on it. But the Elijah Craig B523 was a really nice bottle. The only bad thing that a lot of people had to nitpick about it is that it is no longer just a 12-year age-stated bottle of bourbon. It's going to be a little bit reduced down in that age because they're running out of barrels. But it was bottled at 11 years and 5 months, I believe, and I can only imagine that the C923 is going to be right up there with that high age-stated bottles of bourbon as well. And bottle number 6 is going to be a rye, and that is going to be the Old Overholt 10-year cask strength. Now, Old Overholt 114 is probably one of my favorite cheap bottles of rye to mix with. 114 proof bottle of juice that is just holds up to anything that you throw at it. It's under 30 bucks. You can't go wrong with that. And I enjoy that old Overholt flavor profile, and I can only imagine that that 10-year cask strength, it's going to be a really good bottle, and it's one that I hope to bring a review for you guys and add to the collection, because it is one that I am very, very excited for. The next bottle that I am anticipating this year is the Jack Daniel's Twice Barreled Rye. Now this is going to be 100 proof. I am going to assume that it is going to be the same bottle shape and label design as the Bonded and the Triple Mash. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a blue label with some red lettering. If I'm right, you'll see a picture of it on the screen, but that is one that I'm excited for. It is a twice barreled rye. Like you know, I'm starting to dive into the ryes, get my hands wet and dabble in them a little bit, but that is definitely one that I'm excited for. I'm not quite sure what exactly it's twice barreled in. I'm definitely going to have that information on the screen for you guys, but it is definitely one that I'm excited for. Next up is one that I really would love to get my hands on, and I know it is one that all of you would love to get your hands on. And well, it's a group of bottles, but I would love to be able to get my hands on just one of them this year. I missed out very, very closely last year on a couple of these, but it is the BTAC from Buffalo Trace. I would love to be able to get my hands on one of those. A George T Stagg, a William LaRue Weller, a Eagle Rare 17, Sazerac 18, or a Thomas H. Handy. One of those bottles add to the collection without having to break the bank would be absolutely amazing to add to the shelves behind there, and just have something like that to crack open and enjoy and bring a review for you guys. So Buffalo Trace, if you're watching this and you want to send a sample kit out my way, by all means, I would absolutely love to do a review for you and put out my thought process on what your antique collection tastes like this year. So if you're watching, send it my way. Next bottle that I'm excited for, bottle number 9, is going to be the Wild Turkey Voyage. Now this is a 10-year bottle of Wild Turkey that was finished in a 14-year aged rum for, I believe, 5 or 6 months. I could be wrong on that age range, but I'll have all the information again on the screen for you just so you can see it all. This bottle, I believe, was already released partially in the country, but my area, my neck of the woods, have not seen it, so it's definitely one that I am excited for. Haven't picked up any of the Masters collection from the Wild Turkey, but I would absolutely love to add this one. Sounds really, really good. Might be a little bit on that sweeter side, kind of like that the Angel's Envy rum cast finished rye, but I think that this one might be a little bit more balanced coming from Wild Turkey, having that funk might counterbalance that sweet banana note, the funkiness. You never know. Could be a good one, could be a bad one, but I would love to get my hands on it and do a review for you all. And finally, the last bottle that I would love to get my hands on this year is one that I said I didn't want to pick up last year because I wasn't a big rye fan. This year, because I'm starting to get into the ryes and enjoy them a little bit more, I would love to get my hands on a Midwinters Night Dram. This is going to be Act 11, and well, I've had a sample of the Midwinters Night Dram. I believe it was Act 9, and it was delicious, and I can only imagine that Act 11 is just going to be just as good. So those are the bottles of bourbons and whiskeys that I am super, super ecstatic for, and hopefully can get my hands on this remainder of 2023, add to the collection, do some more reviews for you guys, and we'll see what the best bourbon of 2023 is here soon, because this year is flying by, and we will have that ranking coming out sooner than you could imagine. But hope you guys enjoyed this one. Like I said, leave what you are anticipating for down in the comments below, as well as a question you have for me, because that 4,000 subscriber Q&A is going to come faster than you think. Till next time, this has been Nathan with The Everyday Drinker. Cheers.